with an undeveloped child, mentally undeveloped child, because the brain doesn't even really formally stop developing until 21 or something like that. I think it's earlier for women. They mature faster. But in any case, you know what a fucking kid is. You know what a kid is. And it just seemed like all the R. Kellys, it just popped out and was like on my head about that. I feel like that, but it is wrong. As black men, we should not be encouraging our black men to do anything but be children when they're children. We should be encouraging healthy sexual habits. Now, I don't know what that answer is. I do know for a goddamn fact it's not ordering sex for your 14-year-old son. Not to mention, isn't that kind of making him entitled? Shouldn't you have to go find a partner who you like, especially at 14, now when he gets older and he wants to flaunt his money or whatever and he wants to pay for sex, I don't have a problem with paying for sex or sex work at all. But it shouldn't be given to kids. That's fucking ridiculous. And if you think that, I'm sorry, you're ridiculous. But I understand that sex is a spectrum. I get it. The fact that all of us aren't in agreement 100% about kids shouldn't be having sex with adults. That's a tough pill to swallow, man. That is a tough pill to swallow. Black men, we got to be better. I'm sorry, we just got to be. It's not acceptable. I know it's happened to you. It's happened to me. It's happened to everybody. It's not fucking acceptable. And we have to speak out against it. Don't damage the generation under us. We have so much shit to fight for. Our people are being slain in the street. Don't add other traumas. Okay, off the soapbox now. So, you know how when we get into another segment, we gotta have a motherfucking smoke break. At this time, grab your weed, grab your swishers, grab your bongs, your pipes, your edibles, grab your what else is weed related? Grab your CBD oil. Grab your whatever weed paraphernalia, your vape pens, whatever the fuck it is that gets you high, that you like to do in your life. Grab that shit right now. We're gonna smoke that shit. My soul recognizes yours. Namaste. About let me see here. It is an article by livescience.com. What's witchcraft? 6 misconceptions about Wiccans by Remy Molina. Myths about witchcraft. Wiccans are a misunderstood group, they say. Those who considered themselves witches often adhere to Wicca, which was recognized by a 1986 Court of Appeals as a legitimate religion. Even so, several commonly held beliefs about the Wiccan religion are outdated or plain false, say national Wiccan and pagan groups. Here are 6 misconceptions of witches and Wiccans. Number 1, witches are evil. The negative connotations of witchcraft have led its followers to stop referring to themselves as witches and go by Wiccans instead, according to Wicca A to Z. Wicca opposes the use of negative, harmful magic and discourages people from hurting others physically or emotionally, according to Wicca for Life. Wiccans believe in the ethical guideline called the threefold law, which states that whatever a person wishes upon someone else returns to them 3 times over, according to Wiccan spirituality. Number 2, Wiccan is an ancient religion. Although it's based on ancient beliefs, including aspects of paganism and nature-based spirituality. Wiccan was founded by anthropologist Gerald Gardner in the early 1950s, according to magico-religious groups and ritualistic activities. Wicca is a new religion that combines surviving folk traditions and more modern elements. It is loosely based on Western European pagan rites and rituals that have been performed for centuries before, during and after the time of Jesus, such as reverence of nature, observance of the cycle of the seasons, celebration of the harvest, and doing magic according to Wicca for beginners. Wicca isn't a real religion. Number 3. Wicca is recognized by the U.S. government as an official religion. Observation of Wiccan holidays varying from state to state. Sorry guys, I'm high. For example, the New Jersey Department of Education recognizes 8 Wiccan holidays, including Mabon, which marks the beginning of autumn and is celebrated September 23rd, and excuses Wiccan children from attending school on those days. Number 4. Wiccans worship the devil. Often confused with Satanists, followers of Wicca do not believe in the devil. The concepts of the devil and hell are part of Christian theology and have never existed in the Wiccan religion, according to Wiccan beliefs and practices. Wiccans also do not believe in one almighty God, but in many gods and goddesses. According to Essential Wicca, the Crossing Press 2001, this places Wicca in the same category as Buddhism and Hinduism and as a polytheistic religion. Wiccans. Number 4. Wiccans sacrifice animals. Since Wicca is a nature-based religion, followers are encouraged to respect all living things. Wiccans make sacrifices or offerings to their chosen deities, but these offerings are usually bread, fruit, wine, or flowers according to a Wiccan Bible. Witches love animals. We never harm or kill them in our rites or spells. Blood sacrifice of any sort is against our law. That eye of newt and toe of frog stuff is nonsense, according to the Wicca Handbook. Wiccans have a dark Bible. There is no Bible that Wiccans follow. Wiccans may make a book of shadows for themselves or may pass one down from a teacher of the faith to his or her student, but that BOS serves as a reference book, according to Living Wicca, also referred to as a grimoire, mirror, book, or magical diary. A boss is a customized book in which a Wiccan records information he or she finds useful to practicing the faith. While not every Wiccan has a boss, those that do fill theirs with myths, ceremonies, spells, religious ritual instructions, prayers, herbal lore, personal records of dreams, according to Living Wicca. Okay, so that was misconceptions, 6 misconceptions of the Wicca lifestyle. So, in talking to Sydney, she mentioned some things that was done to her as a child, and a lot of it is from misunderstanding and not researching and being uncomfortable because you don't know, you don't understand it. So, I always like to leave you guys with something. Let's try to understand. If there's something you're afraid of, something you don't understand, something you don't get, a lifestyle you don't get, let's look into it. That doesn't mean change your mind. That just means open and expanded. All right, guys. This has been Hotbox the Podcast. As usual, have a lot of sex. Smoke a lot of weed. Understand people more. Love. And above all, don't buy hookers for your children. Peace and love, Universians.